Take me back to that kid that was in an aux gym playing with no scholarships, no stars by his name.
It was a kid who was actually a little frustrated because my name wasn't really on the roster. And they was like, if I don't call your name, you got to go in this back gym. And they ain't called my name. So I was like, man, all the coaches in this gym, so I know being in that back gym, nobody would see me. And just so happened, I caught a break with Murray State assistant coach. Was looking for a concession stand and ended up looking in the gym and see me playing 3-on-3. He stayed for a little while, and I think that's when I caught a break.
And when you caught that break, when you found out that you were getting a scholarship offer to Murray State, I mean, what did that moment mean for you? It's all you were working for.
I really couldn't stop talking about it. It was after a game. We ended up losing, but I mean, I was frustrated about the loss, but once I got the offer later on that day, I'm like, man, like that's what I've been waiting on this whole time. And that tournament, I had, I guess, like 2 more 30-point games, and other schools started calling. My last AAU tournament, I averaged 40 and gained like 15 offers that tournament. So, yeah.
You've gone from aux gym Ja to lottery pick Ja.
Yeah.
How would you describe that ascension to people who certainly sitting at home don't understand?
I don't even know if I can describe it, honestly. Just a lot of work went into it. Like some people say, rainy days. It was times I wanted to quit. I didn't allow myself to. My family didn't allow me to. I just kept working, kept pushing, and I'm in the position I'm in right now.
I heard you have a tattoo that says "Beneath No One."
Yeah.
What does that saying mean to you?
My mom really, it was around the time where I was playing AAU against some of the top players and was really killing, but they still wasn't worried about me. They were still worried about that play. Or my mom was like, beneath no one. Like, nobody's really better than you. That got to be your mindset, and you just got to continue to work to be better than everybody else. And that's what I still live by to this day.
All right, let's talk about your upbringing and the high basketball IQ is partially because of your dad and the hoop sessions you guys used to have in the backyard. Describe what those were like.
Probably a Sunday afternoon, we probably have 50, 60 people out there. So, I mean, once you lose, you're off the court for a little minute. So, everybody trying to go hard just to win the game so they can stay on. And he'll also cook for everybody who come out. So.
What was your dad T trying to instill in you?
I guess this killer mindset. It was times when my team probably was losing, and I had to score for us to win. So just stuff like that, and I guess just to continue to work and just keep basketball, I guess, going. So.
I heard sometimes he told you were overrated.
Yeah, he was my first hater before I even had him. Calling me overrated, saying like he wasn't impressed, that type of stuff. And that type of stuff really fueled me to try to become better so I can make him happy.
So in a lot of ways, he built the chip that you play with on your shoulder.
Yeah, a little bit, but he actually was preparing me for like the next level, because this past year, every away game is he overrated, he shouldn't be in the draft, this, that. And, I mean, it really didn't bother me because I could take it from my dad, so they worries don't matter.
Yeah, boy. Bring your ass to come see me when it starts. That fucking done popped the chain. That's a Morant.
Walk me through what this draft process has been like for you so far.
It's been rough with all the attention and stuff, but my family and my agency, and I have other people who are helping me through the process. But something I'm not used to, but grateful for.
Mm-hmm. Attention is good, I promise.
Yeah.
What would you say your personality is like for someone that's never met Ja Morant?
I'm just a chill, laid-back type of dude, but I guess once I get comfortable around you, I'll joke a little bit.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the critics, too, they comment on your size.
Yeah.
How do you think your game translates to the next level despite what everyone has to say about your size?
I mean, it really said the same thing this past year when we were supposed to play the top D1 team. So, I mean, I felt like I did good against them, but obviously I'm going to have to get stronger because the NBA is different. But I feel like my IQ and my athleticism take me far.
There are guys like CJ McCollum, Dame Lillard, and Steph Curry who have obviously made a huge name for themselves. They're stars in the NBA, but they came from mid-major schools.
Yeah.
How much do you look to those guys and what they've been able to do as a perfect example for who you are and where you're headed?
I mean, they actually give me a lot of confidence. Those three guys you named really opened doors for guys like me coming from a mid-major program, not really recognized, and finally get recognized. So going into the NBA, I'm going to try to make a name for myself just like they did.
You averaged 10 assists a game. No one had more assists than you. How would you describe your vision on the court, the playmaker that you are?
I think it's my IQ. I get to see plays before it happen, and I think it gives me an advantage on the defense. And also, me just really studying my teammates. I know where they want the ball and what are their strengths, and just with that being said right there, it makes it easier for me. If I know if he likes shooting in the corner, he's in the corner, then I can pass to the corner, he'll knock it down. So it's just the little things like that, and that allowed me to average 10 assists.
So I know that the great point guards are hard to come by, but you have a term for them. It's the point god. Where did that term come from?
It was something me and my dad was saying coming up this whole time, and I said it in the little interview, and everybody blew it up like, oh, he's arrogant, he's cocky, but it's not really that. I'm not a person who really talks about himself a lot, brag on myself, but I'm real humble but confident in myself also. So you gotta have confidence in order to, I feel like you gotta have confidence to do good and be a great person, a player, and that's what I have.
Give me the attributes of a point guard.
I feel like they just make the job easier. Like you can see it with Magic, like the Chris Pauls, those guys. Like feel like point guards and point guards is different to me, honestly. I mean, you can have a point guard who likes to score, but I feel like a point guard is somebody who gets his teammates involved first, and if you need him to score 25, he can go do that too.
What is a game where you feel like you displayed that the most in your college career?
Definitely Marquette. I think I had like 16 assists, but also had like 17 points, and it helped us come out with a win. Our first win in a while for Murray State, and a big win to advance to the next round of the tournament.
Who are the point guards that you currently look up to or maybe watch and could model your game after that are playing at the next level?
I'm a Westbrook fan. I just like how he play all around. That's how I try to play. But just Chris Paul, like his reads, some stuff he just sees. I study all that. I study almost every point guard in the league who really have a name for themselves, like Curry, like him attacking switches, Dame, his ISOs, big time shots, like those stuff, and that's how I just try to play.
What's going to be your advice to the kid that's coming up that they too are under recruited? They're waiting for that break.
That no dream is too big. As long as you just stay the course, stay grounded, be humble, and keep working, that it'll eventually pay off.
So something funny I heard about you, you used to dance like Michael Jackson growing up? That's a thing Dad made you do?
Yeah, it was Michael Jackson, almost everybody you can name. It would be a cookout, and I just hear my name and I already know what it is. Like he trying to tell me to dance in front of everybody there. But I think my high school, when I was in high school, is when I realized what he was doing. Played our rival games, the game sold out. We had people nervous. I wasn't nervous because of the little stuff dancing in front of a lot of people here. So.
Dad had you moonwalking to prepare you for moonwalking across the stage when your name's called.
Yeah.
Does that mean you can moonwalk?
Nah, I don't got it no more.
All right. How are you gonna act after you hear your name called at the NBA draft?
I think it's gonna be a very emotional night. I really can't say until I guess that time comes, but obviously coming from under the radar and soon when your name be called in almost a month, it's something I never dreamed. Well, it was my dream, but it was a time where I didn't think I'd be in this position.